We've got a couple of diggers on the back. I think we're taking them to our satisfactory job. Build a new refinery. We'll wait till Vicky gets before we start that one.
Yeah.
No, it's been fun. Yeah, it's just the two of us this evening. We may have a guest join us later on if he shows up.
Hopefully we get no major accidents.
Don't say things like that.
No, because it'll be this time. It'll probably be me.
Yes, but you just jinx us when you say things like that. Why is my lighting looking so shocking tonight? Wrong button. Oh, we'll just go that one. Except only change one of them. Oh, that was nearly the first one. Trying to do two things at the same time. For some reason, only one of my light setups is changing. Oh, there you go, it's changed. Right, that's better. I'm not sitting in the dark zone now.
Was that because of Stream Deck before then?
No, it's the, for some reason. So both of the lights are controlled, my remote control, and they're both, because they're the same. I can use one remote.
Yeah.
Both plugs for the lights are next to each other. So when I change one, it should change them both. But for some reason, it's only changing one at the moment. So I think something must be over the top of the other plug.
Ah, okay.
Mate, if you saw how many plugs are under my desk, it's scary. I think this room has its own magnetic sphere. There's so much electrics in here.
Are you trying to create a Dyson sphere?
I think I've already created it, mate. I think I invented it before they did. But yeah, we're heading across. Well, we're heading for another island, in fact. We're heading to the boot. Well, no, we're heading to the football. Good evening, Vicky. Chris will say good evening eventually.
Good evening, Vicky. Yeah, sorry, I was, for some reason I just couldn't see the chat on the stream. But then I realised I had it on the wrong one.
I was going to say, after the technical problem, yeah, when I started up tonight, it started to tell me, Stream Elements is not communicating. So the problem with that is, if it doesn't communicate, I don't have my chat box. So of course restarted OBS, and then it kind of paused on the box, that comes up when you start up, and then so of course stopped that, and then I did it again, and it worked on the third attempt. So I've got to make sure I've got my chat in front of me, so I can see how much nonsense Vicky speaks tonight. I hit the brake pedal a bit hard then, I think. And Vicky hasn't even reacted to me saying that she speaks nonsense. So there you go. Oh, here you go. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. And that's saying whether or not to hold it against you, Chris. Oh, I've got something better, Vicky.
That's why I couldn't see the chat.
Yeah. Oh, I gathered you were up to something. I know what you're like. No, I do appreciate that, mate.
No problem.
It all goes into it once we hit that magic 300 number. Yeah, I've changed it tonight to show what part we're working on next. So the motherboard is the first part we want. Well, the second part we want to get. We've already got the graphics card. But get the motherboard and then get the RAM.
And then
Then the cooling. Well.
Oh no, you're gonna get cooling first before your processor.
Yeah. The processor is going to be the last thing I get. Because the reason I'm going to get it last is because again, it's to try and see then, because it's the one thing in a way I depending on the position I'm in, will decide the processor I get.
Ah, right, okay.
So if I can, I mean, I'm probably going to be looking at 10th or 11th generation to start, you know, to get, because at the moment a sensible price. But of course, then if I can push towards a 12, but what they're saying is probably won't go 13th. Because of course, as they said, there seems to be issues with the chipsets at the moment. So, and I think if I can get something like that, it's a good upgrade from what I'm at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, actually, anything's an upgrade from what I'm at the moment.
Would you eventually, if money was, you know, if you had the money, would you eventually replace your graphics card?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, it'll probably be then. When I start looking at, you know, get the PC done, get a few bits and pieces done, and then why is there a big gap in chat? Oh, there you go. Oh, nearly. And suddenly had this big gap job, and it was obviously Vicky's thing. A message was about to come through. Yeah. I mean, what I want to do is get the PC done, then get a few other small bits and pieces done, and then possibly look at graphics cards again.
Yeah.
Because the idea I've got, of course, is one, building a completely. I've got to get a power supply as well. Because what I want to do is keep this PC as whole as I can, put one of my other cards into it, so it can become more of a storage machine stroke server unit for stuff.
Yeah,
because the chip in it does what it is. So if you know, I mean, again, so I can kind of use it for other bits and pieces. But then if I could get another graphics card, even if I can get another one the same as I've got, it could become, you know, like the editing machine, so I can have stuff, you know, being edited and rendered while I'm recording. So, oh god. Right, this is my heart. Had to do it. Just took out that truck. I had to take him out. He was in my way.
Okay. He's jackknifed.
Yeah. As I said, it was either him or me that was going to happen to. I mean, I got a little bit of damage, but nothing major. It was fun. I enjoyed that, actually. Scratch my new paintwork. Thank you very much, Vicky. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was on the outside lane when I needed to turn right.
Yeah, I saw you starting to overtake, and I'm thinking.
Yeah, I hadn't, because I'm trying to do 3 things at the same time.
Yeah, I was thinking. Do you have enough time to pass him and?
Cagliari. You know something? One thing I hope is it SCS put into this game is some of the football stadiums, because I think that would make it fun for touring around.
Yeah.
You know, can you imagine if you literally drove the Cagliari, you know, they're a Serie B team now, I think. But I mean, again, when you go to Rome and you could go and visit, you know, past the Roma Stadium, you could go past, you know, you go to Liverpool and you go past Anfield, you could go, In Manchester and set fire to Old Trafford.
What about Man City?
Sorry if every Man United. No, yeah. See, Man City. I'm sorry. I'm kind of the Jurgen Klopp school when it comes to some of the teams. So the likes of Man City, Chelsea, and now Newcastle is and PSG. You know, these teams they're a different league when it comes to the money, and they've bought success.
Mm.
You know, Man United is still when I get the fixture list for football, it's always the likes of Everton, Man United that I look for.
Yeah.
You know, I don't look for. I mean, yes, the Man City game is one I look at now because it's the team. Technically the game between the two best sides in Europe, I think. You know, it's one of those things that now is a kind of secondary factor.
Yeah.
Oh, we're about to get on the boat.
I will catch up. I'm just stuck behind a caravan.
I'll try. I'm going to have to check and see what the port is we're heading for. So it's one of those things to go around to. I mean, I know the plan to put all these churches and mosques and that in the game, and I was actually looking at the 1.46 photo things, all the photo bits that are changing. I don't know if you've seen them.
No.
So the photo gallery, which is going to come to the studio, is going to change. And one of the things they're putting in there is landmarks. So if you go near a landmark and you take a photo with it, it'll register the landmark and it'll put that into that special landmark folder. So it's again another photo achievement thing they're doing.
Oh, right, okay.
So that looks like it could be quite fun. We're going to go to Palermo. So that could be quite good. They've also got the viewpoints. Well, it's because it's a small screen, Vicky, that's why. Palermo. I'm glad I checked. Actually, I probably would have guessed it because it's definitely not Naples. So, like, any viewpoint you find. So, like, you know how we find somebody, we don't actually stop at them?
Yeah.
So what you'll be able to do is go into your photo studio and actually go in and then look at them afterwards.
Oh, right, okay. Nice.
So I take it you're heading for Palermo.
Yes. But I haven't clicked the button yet till you're clear.
Oh, I'm well clear.
Okay.
Recomputing.
Once you get here, we've only got 37 miles to go.
Oh, right, okay, nice. Well, this one wasn't a short, a long trip anyways.
Turn left,
No.
and then turn
And as I said, it was just about getting on. It was like the kind of first sensible one to Italy.
Yeah.
You know, we could have gone half. We could have gone to Naples.
Mm.
Again, it'd have been probably a similar length journey to this one, but it would have earned us half the amount.
Yeah.
And taken us, and we'd have been halfway up. This way, we're right at the south, so we can head. We're going to head north through Italy. Is my plan. Is hopefully what will work out. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Discord, Vicky. That there's in the mods section. I put a new command in case the other person turned up for the stream tonight. I might take a slight detour.
Question marks?
What?
Question mark?
Yeah. So if I go up, if I turned right here, go up to the second junction, turn left, and then loop back down, that would probably work, wouldn't it? I don't know if you've got this one on. Oh, well, no, obviously, if you see a question mark, you haven't. So we may as well get it while we're here.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the fact. No, I'm not going to turn left there. I'm going to turn left at the next one.
Kind of feels weird because it doesn't feel like you're in Italy, considering the trees that are in the type of tree that's in the middle of the road. It's like a palm tree.
You get palms everywhere, mate. You get palms down here.
Bro. Please tell me you didn't hit me. No, you didn't. Whew.
Finding new route. Turn left. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
An old truck dealer.
At the roundabout, take the
Oh, okay.
third exit.
Yeah, well, that's why I set it up. I'm going to try and make sure we've got anyone set up for people who are going to join us. There's still a chance may join us tonight.
Keep right. At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Right, that's that job done.
Exit now.
Oh, tram track. With a tram going across. That was lucky.
Yeah. Oh, you actually had a tram?
Yeah.
Nah, we're getting there. It's fun. We'll head up.
Turn right.
So, Vicky, as in, this is actually to see if how much you were paying attention the other night. Oh,
Just a link to my channel, I think.
yep. I don't know if you remember when we were doing the Satisfactory stream the other night. And we were discussing Chris setting up refineries. Oh, we got a speeding ticket. I don't know if you remember how many I asked him to build. But I came to the conclusion earlier. He can't count. Can you,
Go
Chris?
straight.
No.
He also doesn't know the difference between opposite and next to. Well, he will when he goes back in because I've moved those ones.
I'm sure you told me next. I'm sure you.
No, opposite, so that
Fair enough.
the outputs and inputs were opposite
yeah,
each other.
Yeah.
Go straight.
I'm worried. I'm gonna come down these streets and the car's just gonna go straight into the side.
At the roundabout, take the
No,
second
you
exit.
kind of have to go a bit gung-ho. I don't have enough controls for... Oh, actually, I do have mine set up for left and right, don't I?
Exit now.
The problem is, though, it doesn't... I wouldn't mind... I would have to look and see if there's a way of setting it so it auto-centers.
There is a.
Don't think it does. I don't want a button that does it. I want it so it did it automatically. So if I turn my head left, it automatically comes back right, back to the center. It's probably a mod that does it.
No, there is. Um,
Oh, we'll have a look when we're parked.
I can't remember if it was either to do with the indicators or the steering. I'm sure there is a thing in the options for it, but I never use it because I don't like it.
I'm not bothered about the steering because my steering wheel auto centers anyway.
But I'm not sure if it's a driver. I think it's something to do with driver head moves on a certain setting, and I can't remember if it's in gameplay or if it's controls.
Get ready to
Right.
turn right.
Any vineyards? Or are we in the wrong part of Italy?
Turn right.
Any what?
Vineyards. Oh no.
Yeah, I think we're probably in the wrong part. I don't know much about this part of Italy, buddy, because we're down in remember, the very south on an island.
Yeah.
And now on basically very basic
Turn
roads.
left.
My old Luxie t-shirt on tonight, which are now unavailable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I delisted that one.
Get ready to
I
turn
remember
right.
the comments. I can't remember the exact number. I said he needed to build 10, and he built 9.
Turn right.
You said 10 and 5.
Yeah, and he built 9 and 5, and he built the 5 in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I got this feels that we're actually delivering to a building site, or it's actually a quarry. Oh god, this could be fun. It's a quarry.
And I think my drop off will be the same place.
I have no idea how this one's going to get to. Right, I'm going to try going this way.
Good driving.
Probably going to end up facing the wrong direction, knowing my luck. I am.
So it is the other
Oh no, I'm not. Oh, look at that. No, look at that.
Ah, okay. Well, they've definitely put a nice bit of effort into this little area as well. Alright, okay,
Right, that's me delivered.
mine's here, in the corner. Right by the rocks.
And yay, I leveled up. I'll take that one. But the only thing I'm not doing is putting stuff in just-in-time deliveries. I just don't. I'm not the sort of driver that likes doing those ones. I like to take my time.
Yeah.
Even though they pay more. Right, we'll class ourselves as in Palermo. Oh, got a job back to society. God, there's absolutely awful jobs.
I've got jobs going back to Spain.
I think we're going back to Cagliari from the looks of it.
I've got one that goes to... No, it's an urgent delivery. We'll never get there. Yeah, I've got one that goes to Cagliari, Cesare.
Hang on a minute. I've got an idea. Got an idea.
Wrong button.
And they're all to Catania. Yeah, I think. I mean, the only one I can see. I mean, and again, from the looks of it, is from where we are. I mean, I think if we went back to Cagliari, we might be able to get a job across to Naples.
Yeah.
And I think this might be picking up roughly where we are as well.
Okay.
No. We have to go 21 miles to pick up. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's what happens when we're in a small island. I mean, because we want to go a certain route.
So what you're going to do? Go Naples and then try go south when you get to Italy, mainland?
Yeah, well, that's it. We'll have a look, because we might get somewhere from Cagliari that gives us... What's that saying? Audio stream. Okay, because we're not talking enough. Because we went quiet for a bit, because of course the trucks weren't making any sounds either. YouTube started complaining about the lack of sound.
Ah, right, okay.
You can do. You're allowed to do 43 miles an hour on this bit of road.
Would you want to?
Oh my goodness, we're actually. No, you know something? I don't even think we're going to go back on the main road. This is another dirt road to the next destination.
Ah, okay.
And we're going to be coming back this way because there's no other road on the map.
Lovely. Hey, tell you what, it's a nice view to over to the left.
Oh yeah. And watch you, if we go to Naples, it'll be one of the cities I've actually been to. Yeah, it's $1.99 in most currencies. I mean, so it's like $1.99 in the UK. I mean, I could set it for each individual currency, but... So it means some countries do better than the others, some countries pay more. I think the UK actually pays most. Because the pound is awful at the moment.
Yep. It is.
It's actually awful in the UK as well, but that's beside the point. But we're not going to go into that, because that would just get depressing.
Yeah. I don't even know if I could. Don't even know if I could get used to having the euro as a currency. I know that was talked about at one point.
I'll tell you the worst place I've had currency was Turkey. Because it's like they add extra zeros to all the notes.
Are they euros
I mean, that
or
was...
were they liras?
No, they're lira.
Yeah.
Right. Picking up some forklifts.
Just all the way and select the job. Even though it is a non-collision area, but it's fine.
So of course truck liveries have changed as well because we've finished the October stuff. I've kind of gone back to a
Let's
I'll
go.
show Archie when I connect this up. I will. I'm back in one of my kind of black and red tinted liveries.
Oh, I'm getting wheel slip there.
Right. I think what I should do is I'm going to actually take the long way around this to come out of here. Oh, haven't you seen what this is building?
Wind turbines?
I've just realised what wind turbine. I'm next to the blades. They're bigger than the truck.
Get on with it.
You'll see them up this end.
Yeah.
The silly little things we do. No, I was saying thank you, Vicky, for putting those all up. Yeah, lots of ways people can support the channel, and every time we go back into the channel, the wish list is there. If people don't, I know some people don't like to give financially. So if you'd rather donate something to the channel, there is stuff on there for myself or for the channel as well. Or if there's something particular you would like to donate, let me know and I'll make sure we'll find a way of doing it. You know, you can drop me a message through Twitter, through Discord, through comments, you know, email, which you can find on the YouTube About page. I want to thank everyone who has contributed towards, you know, things and stuff to the channel. It's really appreciated. You can actually see behind my head there's a sign over there, Anfield Road. That's something that Mr. GametimeUK got me. But there's lots of bits and pieces people have donated, things like remote joysticks. And one of my monitors was actually a donation.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of bits and pieces people have helped out with towards, you know, everything goes back into whether it's the steering wheel, which again was paid for by the channel, graphics card paid for by the channel, the little fridge, my fridge of joy, which is nearly empty because I haven't been at work for a week. So guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm doing some shopping.
Restocking.
Restocking. Restocking just for the weekend.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense why we're having to collect forklifts from up a dirt track.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a good touch. I mean, I don't know how much use these forklifts would have been for lifting those blades.
Not very much, I imagine.
I mean, they were probably there to lift the tyres of the vehicles that were needed to lift the blades.
Yeah.
So again, lots of bits and pieces, as I said there. And at the moment, you'll see on the bottom of the screen a thing that's showing what we're working towards at the moment. I said everything that comes into the channel goes back into the channel. You know, the channel just has to pay for itself. And at the moment, it is equipment-wise. There's the whole PC is the bit that's got to be worked on next. It had been the plan for this year, but got delayed due to other projects. But for the next while, that is the only project I'm working on.
Turn right.
And it's not so much for the game side of things. I mean, the game side of things it handles well. It's more for things like editing and streaming that I just need something. The process is done. The motherboard's pretty much done as well now.
Get ready to turn.
I mean, if anyone knows anything about computers, this machine is still running DDR3.
Turn left.
There was a post somebody put up. Yeah, well, I was going to say win the lottery. Yeah, well, you never know. It's possible. Lottery tickets there for tonight. Wouldn't mind winning that one. It's only
that's Euro millions.
Yeah.
If it's 120 mil, that's a Euro million.
It's 137 million.
Is it?
jackpot tonight.
Oh, I thought it was only 120.
No, 137 million.
Phew. What would you do with that amount of money? That's the thing.
Have fun.
Oh yeah, but
The thing is, I mean, somebody said to me, if you won the lottery, would you stop doing YouTube? No.
no.
I would stop my other job.
Mm. But if you won the lottery,
I have. I mean, there's lots of bits and pieces I would love to do on YouTube. Some of it gaming related, some of it non-gaming related. The biggest issue I've got for most of it is time, and that's the bit that would be the time to do the stuff I want, and the finances to do the projects I want to do, to be able to help family, to help friends, and do some really, really, really big projects. Not when now it's, of course, yourself. It's like, right, I'm going to do such and such for YouTube, but will it justify the money?
Yeah.
Then it would be a case of, I'm going to do such and such for YouTube. I don't give a about the money.
Yeah.
And one of the, there is lots of bits and pieces I would do. I mean, I would make sure, of course, first and foremost, that first thing I'd probably do is try and buy a house, so I've got my own place.
Yeah.
I've rented houses all my life, never owned a house.
Would you get yourself some transport as well?
Oh God, yeah. If I've got, the thing is with this, the thing is this, if I bought a house, I'd make sure I've got a driveway, so therefore I could have a car. The problem is where I live now, there's no point in me having a car because I would never be able to park it anywhere near here. I had a use of a vehicle during the first parts of COVID, and I live on one side of the island, I work on the other. I go to and from work via public transport, and everyone's like, oh, I'll get a car, just think how much time. Yes, the car does save me about an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, but it also costs me a lot more than what the bus costs me. So, and also the fact is I had to park at a car park around the corner. Now at the time the car parks were free, but now even if I wanted to put a car in there overnight, that's going to cost me £1 every single night. There is a maximum of 2 hour parking outside my house.
Yeah.
I do know someone who won a decent amount on the lottery. It wasn't a jackpot, but they did win a decent amount.
Yeah. Yeah, but even if you won that, if I won, I don't know, let's say you won the jackpot, you'd keep it quiet as anything.
Oh God, yeah.
Because
you just get all the crazies.
And get all the begging letters and everything.
Yeah.
It amazes me, you see that.
I'll get those. If you think about it, you get them anyway, doing this. Being a YouTuber, you get them anyway. You get all the scam artists. I mean, you saw that last night when we were discussing a few bits and pieces for Stream Elements.
Yeah.
You saw my spam folder.
Briefly.
Yeah. It's ridiculous the amount of spam we get as a channel. But the problem is that I have to have my because of the type of stuff I do with the games and that, the indie games, developers contact me. I get a lot of emails from developers.
Yeah.
Okay, this time of year the game is developed, but hopefully I'm actually going to be able to reduce my indie coverage slightly at the moment, which then means a bit more time, for me to spend on other stuff. I kind of want to get it back to the 2 a week instead of at the moment the 5 videos a week. But that's because at the moment I'm still playing catch up from the last Steam Fest.
True.
I've already got I think another couple of weeks worth of videos to do.
Wow, 19 miles an hour.
City centre.
Oh yeah.
Old town. Or as everyone else knows it, Wales. We're nearly at the boat.
Keep right, and then
It's
turn
not
right.
bad.
Turn right.
It's a lot tighter than a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be.
I've done a lay-on.
Well, I've got a fine.
No, I couldn't see the traffic lights.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay.
God, they like their yellow vehicles here.
Turn right.
And we're going to Cagliari. Find a new route. Oh, we only got 22 miles to go.
Cagliari.
Okay, let's find a new route. Get ready to turn left.
Traffic lights.
Turn left.
So if we get a job longer than 700 and odd miles, I know we won't, but I'll need fuel then.
Okay.
Keep right.
Need to slow down a bit before I was going to get another fine. I've got about just over 3/4 of a tank. Because I filled up when I was doing the drives earlier.
Whereas this truck hadn't moved, so it's like half a tank.
Should we go and do the other question mark? There's one on this one.
If you want to do the other question mark. We've got
Might as well get it while we're here.
Yeah.
Going right then at this junction. Out of the way, boss, I'm coming through.
Go straight.
Can I time it well enough to get to the traffic lights and they turn green? Yes.
Sure bet I didn't. They actually went amber as I turned up at them.
Finding new routes.
At least you didn't get a fine for it.
Well, no, well, think about it, I was turning right anyway. Oh, okay, cheeky bugger.
Computing.
Cut right across me. What do we reckon?
Turn left.
We haven't had a recruitment
I-
agency.
No, I think it's a dealership. Scania.
Go straight.
Not bad.
Yeah. We've seen what the Italian drivers are like. We don't want to recruit them. Have to pay them, or pay, well, it takes the money off you automatically.
Yeah.
Go straight.
Which I'd rather go with a system where if you get fined,
ready to
you have
turn
to
right.
pay it within so many days.
Or no, what you mean the British system? Pay it within 7 days, or you get doubles.
Something like that. Well, it'd be the German system. But rather than it coming automatically out, you know, you should have
At
a
the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
a thing where you get to pay the fines rather than it just instantly disappearing. And a bit. Could you?
And it should also then show you. Then it should also then show you what your other drivers' fines are as well.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, could you do something like that with the fuel? Like act as if
Have a fuel card.
yeah.
Actually, it might be. I think it's either a viewpoint or going to be a recruitment agency up here.
If it's by a rest stop, I would. I
Is
hazard.
this possible viewpoint?
I was got to say I would hazard a guess as a viewpoint.
Probably won't pick it up. But if it doesn't, I'll go down before we go to wherever the next job pickup is. I can't see the lights.
Red. Green on my end.
Yeah, I know. I can't turn at the moment because there's trucks in the way. Oh, that's a nice truck drive. Yeah, you can wait as well. One driver pulled over to let me through, and the other one decided to go try and cut up the inside. Well, you have no. Love it. Turn left. You don't really have a choice.
There we go. Well, if I need to, I can always get some fuel.
Go straight, then turn left.
Oh well, I'm sure if we took a long journey, there's fuel gas stations en
Oh
route.
yeah.
I'm just doing a quick one. Oh, what?
Go
It's
straight.
me all the way around the back.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left. We're here. Right on time.
Yours is around the back and mine's around the front.
Right.
That ain't gonna get in there at this angle.
Are there so little right turns? Well, no, it just depends where we're going, doesn't it? I mean, it's... Good evening, sword and keyboard. That's right, mate. We're not one of those people that get angry at people doing that. There's more important things to get stressed over in life. Honours old. What? Okay.